What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. It's a great day to have some pancakes with some maple syrup. That's right. Today's video is going to be about the maple leaf, the Canadian silver maple leaf. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful coin. A coin that I have been a massive fan of for about 7.5 years now. A coin that is probably the second most popular coin in my entire stack. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos. Subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos and follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. And of course, 3 quick things before we really dive into the video. Number 1, if you haven't already, try you out some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now, and I will leave the affiliate link in the description so you can try out the different flavors. 2, if you haven't already started investing and you would like to, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so, and they make it really easy for new investors to start investing because of how simple it is to navigate on the app. Link down in the description. 3rd and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, maybe it be mint tubes or airtight tubes and capsules or anti-tarnish paper or lock boxes or whatever the case may be, all stacking supplies will be linked in the description for your convenience. All right, so in today's video, I want to talk about Canadian silver maple leafs. I want to talk about why, for the longest time, this was one of my favorite coins, and you know what? Scratch that. Still, currently, presently, one of my favorite coins in both silver and gold. And what I have over here, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to take each and every one of these coins out, and we're going to take a quick little look at them. Some of them have something that some of you new stackers might not be all that familiar with. Milk spots. We haven't heard people talk about milk spots in a couple of years now, and I'm going to get into exactly why that is and exactly what they are. So for those of you unfamiliar, for those of you new to the precious metal stacking world, the Canadian silver maple leaf. This right here, this is the pure silver 1 troy ounce coin of Canada. A lot of countries out there, we all have, not all of us, but many of us have a coin of our country, and I've always said that it probably makes the most sense, regardless of where you live, if you stack the coin of your country and make that the foundation of your stack, it's probably not a bad idea. So for me, I am grateful, thankful, and blessed to have been born in America and reside in America. So the foundation of my stack, for the longest time, American Silver Eagles, that's the #1 most popular coin in my stack. I have more Silver Eagles than probably everything else combined. But you want to know what's second in command? Want to know the second most popular coin? At least for me, it'd be the silver maple leaf. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful coin. Now, what's funny about this particular coin, or most silver maple leafs, is if you flip it over, we have the Queen. Now, I used to always make jokes. I used to always say the coin is absolutely gorgeous on this side and a hideous train wreck on the other, and she's dead now, so I don't really want to continue making those jokes, but King Charles III is now on the opposite side of the coin. And it doesn't just go for Canadian maple leafs, it goes for Britannias, etc., etc., etc. There are a lot of coins out there where the Queen and now the King is on the face of the coin. So, I don't have any of those. I haven't picked up any coins with a Queen/King on them since before the Queen died. Funny enough. I've gotten a lot of 90% junk constitutional silver in the last few years. And from here on out, I'm probably going to stick to the 90% and generic. I don't think I'm going to be going after too many more coins, at least not at this time. Pure silver coins, that is. So what we have here, see, I'm okay opening up this tube. You want to know why that is? See, a lot of my tubes of maple leafs and eagles, a lot of them are like tubes of 20, or in this case 25 uncirculated coins. It has the seal on top, and I'd prefer to leave it that way. This, on the other hand, not uncirculated. And if you look at the side, you can actually see there's a little bit of some of them look a little off-colored. Some of them look a little toned and tarnished, and that would be because this tube is an empty tube that I bought, and little by little I filled it up with culls. Maybe 1 or 2 at a time, maybe 5 or 6 at a time. Little by little, I filled up an empty tube. So here we go. We're just gonna dump these out really quick. These are all of the maple leafs in this particular tube. Not all of my maple leafs, but all of them in this particular tube. Now, you're gonna notice something. Some of you new stackers, new to, oh good God, man, I'm causing all types of problems over here. Some of you relatively new to the precious metal stacking world, if you started stacking silver in 2018 or 2019 or 2020 or maybe even 2024, 2025, maybe you just got started stacking, maybe you haven't even gotten started stacking. You might not know this, but prior to 2018, the Royal Canadian Mint, their minting process was a little bit different than the way it is today, and the way that it used to be. The old way, it used to cause something called milk spots on the face of the coins, like weird white cloudy marks on the face of these beautiful, gorgeous coins. And no one likes milk spots. No one likes the way that they look. No one's a fan of them. It kind of defaces the coin, if I'm going to be honest with you. Now, as I lay these out, I'm going to take a quick look, and I'm going to see if I can find which one looks arguably the worst in terms of milk spotting. And I'm going to show you exactly what it looks. Oh, I see one up there at the top. Top left. Arguably my worst one. Now, it's due to the minting process. Different mints have different minting processes, and the Royal Canadian Mint, after everybody had been complaining for God knows how long, years, decades, Royal Canadian Mint, fix the process. Fix whatever it is that you're doing wrong. And get these ugly, hideous looking milk spots off the face of our beautiful coins. See that right there? That is a milk spotted piece of silver. In 2018, the Royal Canadian Mint updated and improved their minting process. And so far, so good. 2019, 2021, 22, 23, 24, and now 25. Haven't seen any milk spots on any coins that were minted in recent years. But prior to 2018, man, this is what would happen. It would just look like this. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it was exclusively due to the minting process. I know that was the primary issue, but if you look at certain coins with milk spots, what I've always said is it almost looks like fingerprint. So I don't know if it was like oils from the hand or moisture in the air or a combination of all of the above that would lead to these hideous milk spots, but look at that right there. Tell me that doesn't resemble a fingerprint. And oddly enough, if there's a milk spot right there, see how it's on the upper right corner of the coin? If you flip it over, that milk spot is on the upper left of this side. So pretty much exactly if you were to hold it like this. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. That was always my theory. That was always my assumption. And that's what would happen to a lot of coins. So, Canadian silver maple leafs were notorious. Other coins would get them too. I don't remember if any British Britannias would have that problem, but I do remember some British silver milk spotting. If memory serves me right, I'm pretty sure I've seen Queen's Beasts with milk spots, which is especially unfortunate. You see, the last thing you would want to do as a coin collector, see, I'm not really a coin collector. I'm somebody that, especially early on, started stacking as much physical silver content, ideally low or lower premium physical silver content, trying to get as much of it in my possession as I possibly could, with the idea of preserving my wealth long term, not building wealth, not investing in silver, quote unquote, investing in silver, none of that. Just a mere way of hedging against inflation. So as far as I was concerned, milk spotted silver was still silver. If I had to choose between a beautiful silver coin and a beautiful silver coin that had its appearance diminished by ugly, cloudy marks, yeah, I'm going to pick the one that doesn't have a milk spot. But at the end of the day, milk spotted silver is still silver. Tarnished silver is still silver. Toned, slightly discolored silver is still silver. This one, probably my most scratched up maple leaf. You can, depending on how I angle it. All behind the leaf right there. See all those little tiny scratches? No big deal. Scratched silver at the end of the day is what? Still silver. And that's all I really cared about. That's what was most important to me. Getting the physical silver content in my possession. Now, funny enough, back then, early 2018, or really the entire year of 2018, pretty much the entire year of 2019, I was able to pick up most silver maple leafs for $1.25 over spot, maybe $1.50, give or take. Not bad. Also important to remember, what was the spot price back then? $14, $15, $16, $17, $18. So back then, even when spot price was on the higher side, about $18, premiums, let's just call it the higher side, about $1.50, I was getting each silver maple leaf for $19.50 or less every single time for multiple years on end. Or at least 2 full solid years. And at the time, the maple leaf was the second most common coin that I was stacking. It still is. It still is the second most popular coin in my entire stack. Or at least I think so. If we want to stick to 1 troy ounce pure silver, yeah, it's absolutely second place, right behind the Silver Eagle. And like I said before, I have more Silver Eagles than any other coin. Even if you take all of my other coins and add them together, I still have more Silver Eagles, I believe. If I had to put a bet on it, I would say yeah, probably. And the Silver Eagle is the foundation of my stack, and from early 2018, the maple leaf was a close second in command. At least for me. At least the way I was doing things. That was just my way of going about getting silver. See, what I liked about the maple leaf, and what I still like about the maple leaf, is the fact that it's a relatively low premium silver coin. Even today, I know premiums are a little bit higher than where they used to be, but it's a relatively lower premium coin. Britannias are another option. Philharmonics are another option. Relatively low premiums compared to Eagles nowadays, and obviously coins that always had higher premiums. If you want pure silver for the lowest possible premium, generic silver is probably the way to go, rounds and bars, especially larger denominations. But the cool thing about coins is that they are backed by sovereign governments. And if that's something that's important to you, that's another plus right there. See, it's not the most important thing to me, but it is an extra layer of security if you think about it. A little bit extra layer of safety. Government minted coins. It's also a beautiful looking coin. I've always been a fan of the maple leaf. And funny enough, Canada has always had a knack for putting out such beautiful designs. See, I've never been a coin collector, but I've always been drawn to a lot of the Canadian coin sets. the Wildlife series, the Birds of Prey series. Don't even get me started with the Creatures of the North series. Oh, man. For those of you who have been following me since 2020, you know just how crazy I was going over the Creatures of the North series. The Kraken in 2020. Bigfoot 2021. Canada puts out, I would say, probably the most beautiful coins out there. And it's really a shame that so many of the coins that they had put out over the years had been diminished by milk spotting. Here's another one. Let's see. Yeah, see that at the bottom? Right in the bottom center? Imagine getting into a coin set. Something that you want to collect. Put out a new one every year. Every year the design changes. Or maybe it's a 6 to complete the set, or whatever the case may be. Imagine paying a higher premium for a beautiful work of art that's made out of money, only for it to be ruined by these weird, ugly, white, cloudy splotches all over it. For no good reason. Here's another one. Now, every maple leaf that you're looking at right here is either milk spotted, scratched, tarnished, or a little bit of all of the above. Everything right here. None of these are uncirculated coins. These are all ones that either have micro scratches on them, or a little bit of tarnish, or the weird, awkward milk spotting, whatever the case may be. But I feel like I haven't shown love to maple leafs in a while. I put out 2 maple leaf videos recently, but that was mostly talking about tariffs being met with retaliatory tariffs, and at the time precious metals, from everything that I was reading, were not given an exception. And then I made a follow-up video after articles started coming out that said that there were a variety of things that were given an exception, and precious metals seems to be one of them. So it doesn't look like we're going to have retaliatory tariff premiums attached to maple leafs. It doesn't look like the premiums on maple leafs are going to be skyrocketing anytime soon, but who knows? At the end of the day, who knows? But long story short, maple leafs, I've always believed, a fantastic coin, an incredible coin, a beautiful looking coin, a low premium coin, and a fairly easy way of getting your hands on some government-backed silver for a lower dollar bill amount. See, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. At least if you're stacking for reasons that I got started stacking for, long-term wealth preservation purposes, prioritizing getting as much physical silver content, just the weight of the silver in your possession, for ideally the lowest possible dollar amount. Maple leafs were a great option, and I believe still are a great option. And silver eagles were a fantastic option as well. Premiums on silver eagles back then, when I first started stacking, weren't too far off from the premiums on maple leafs. I think it was about $1.50, $1.75 over spot. Spot price at the time, once again, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18. Not bad. Premiums on silver eagles in recent years, yeah, they're a little up there. They're a little steep. Haven't picked up any silver eagles since, with maybe the exception of a couple of Type 2 silver eagles when they first came out. But other than that, kind of threw in the towel on the silver eagles, and I hope to be able to stack them again at some point in the future, but right now, for me, it just doesn't really make sense. Maple leafs? I think maple leafs do make sense. For me right now, I'm just going to stick to what I've been sticking to the last couple of years. I think, at least for the time being, I am going to pick up a little bit of 90% junk constitutional silver every now and then, every once in a while, just a couple dollars face value. Maybe some generics every here and there. That's just going to be the way that I continue doing things. I'm going to do it the boring way. Boring, for me, is fun. Boring, for me, makes sense. But I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you stack silver maple leafs or gold maple leafs? I think one of my next gold pieces are probably going to be a maple leaf. Quarter ounce or a half ounce gold maple leaf. It's probably going to be my next piece of gold. Probably a little bit later in the year. I got to save up for it. But I think that's what I'm probably aiming for. But if you can let me know your thoughts on maple leaves in the comment section down below. And if you're someone that started stacking recently, the last maybe year or two, did you even know that milk spots were even a thing? Because they were definitely a thing. And we complained about them relentlessly for years. We don't have that problem anymore though. But let me know your thoughts on the maple leaf in the comment section down below. If you guys liked today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos, and follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. And of course, the big three. Number one, if you haven't already, try you out some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now. I believe the affiliate link in the description, so you can try out the different flavors. 2, if you have not already, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so, and it's a great place for new investors because they make investing and navigating on the app super simple. Link to this will be in the description. And third and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, whether it be mint tubes, whether it be airtight tubes and good God, knocking everything over. Airtight tubes and capsules, anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, microscopes, the list goes on. Any stacking supplies. I will have those linked in the description as well for your convenience. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What are your thoughts on the maple leaf? Do you have any maple leaves? Do you stack the maple leaf? Are you against stacking maple leaves? How much are maple leaves going for at your local coin shop? Like I said, back in the day, the good old days, back when the world made sense, or at least it made more sense than it makes today, $1.50 over spot. Not bad. Couldn't really complain much about that. Great time. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.